first, let me introduce you. What is partnership? A partnership is a formal agreement by two or more parties to manage and operate a business and share its profit. In Section 3, Clause 1 of Partnership Agreement 1961 mentioned that partnership is the relation subsists between persons carrying on business in common with a view of profit. A business partnership usually begins with a verbal agreement between the business partner to form a new business or share an existing business. The word relation under Section 3 Clause 1 in Partnership Act 1961 means an agreement made between the parties either expressly or impliedly to be partners. In common law jurisdiction, a written partnership agreement is not legally required, but partners may benefit from a partnership agreement that articulates the important terms of the relationship between them. Now, let us look at the answer for question 5A. The identification for this question is whether Ilyas and Soleh can claim that Hilmi should be responsible and further claim the matter should be brought to their attention. For this question, a partner has a duty of utmost good faith to his partner. This duty is impliedly imposed by law in every partnership agreement. As the relation between partners is based on mutual trust and confidence, the duty of utmost good faith is fundamental in their relationship.
So, according to Section 30 in Partnership Act 1961, the duty of partner is partners are bound to render true account and full information of all things affecting the partnership to any partner or his legal representative. Next, the partner have to disclose about everything to other partner, and if they made any profit from client or anywhere, they have to give it to the partner. And if the partner doesn't comply, the other partner can set aside the transaction or claim for the damages. As an example, we can see in Law vs. Law case 1905. In this case, a partner sold his share to his co-partner, but the co-partner doesn't disclose that there was encumbered with securities including mortgage. When the partner discovered about the mortgage and other securities, he asked for an order of the court to set aside the contract. And the court held is an order to set aside the contract would have been made, but in this case, as a settlement of the claim had been made and the two partners had agreed and chosen to be bound by it, so the contract would not be set aside. So now, if we look at the given case, Hilmi doesn't disclose about the loan to Ilyas and Soleh, and he said that he shouldn't be liable to any liability incurred in the partnership as he is the owner of the shop lot. And as a result, since Hilmi had breached the contract, Ilyas and Soleh can set aside the contract and claim for their loss, because as a partner, they have to disclose about everything to each other. But there are also other possible outcomes, which is Ilyas and Soleh can claim for responsible action from Hilmi since he sold the shop lot to ensure a profitable income for the firm in long term.
It is clear from this situation that Hilmi violated his obligation to provide full disclosure as a partner in Berjaya Consultancy & Co. by failing to disclose the prior charge on the shop lot. According to Partnership Act 1961, Ilyas and Soleh are entitled to seek redress for this breach and defend the partnership's interests. Although partnerships are based on mutual respect and cooperation, they are also subject to legal rules that are intended to promote equality and openness among partners. Ilyas and Soleh should seek legal advice in order to weigh their options and choose the best course of action to deal with Hilmi's breach of duty while defending the partnership's interests.
Next, let's go to the answer for question 5B. The issue is whether Liza and Sarah have a right to dissolve the partnership with Hakimi and Hakal due to the deadlock in decision making, despite the latter's reluctance to depart the partnership. The future of Hakimi and Haikal's partnership is an issue that they disagree on, and this impasse has rendered it impossible to resolve. Hakimi supports keeping things as they are, taking no risk, and opposing the notion of growing the company by taking on more debts. On the other hand, Haikal is of the opinion that even if it means taking on more debt, expanding into new market is necessary for long-term growth. The conflict between these two partners has prevented any substantial advancement in their discussions, resulting in a standstill in the company. The emotional cost of the situation has been taken care of by the remaining partners, Liza and Sarah. It is understandable that they feel depressed and frustrated as a result of being unable to make important business decisions. They stated that they wanted to end their alliance with Hakimi and Haikal to resolve the impasse, but because the company is doing well, neither Hakimi nor Haikal are eager to end their partnership. Based on situation under Section 37F of the Partnership Act 1961, just and equitable, provides that if anything happens in a firm which in the opinion of the court is just and equitable to be dissolved, the court may grant an order of dissolution upon an application made by any partner. Example can be seen in case Re Yenije Tobacco Co. Ltd. The company was dissolved even though they were making profits. This was because the two persons in the firm who were the only directors and the only shareholders had reached a deadlock and only communicated through their secretary. In this case, Liza and Sarah have come to be annoyed and depressed because of argument between Hakimi and Haikal regarding the destiny path of the partnership. They have expressed their preference now not to continue the enterprise with Hakimi and Haikal. Liza and Sarah can argue that the continued deadlock and the incapacity to make critical enterprise selections have reached a factor in which it's far just and equitable to dissolve the partnership. The melancholy and dissatisfaction they are experiencing might be seen as adverse to the partnership's hobbies.
In conclusion, Liza and Sarah have a right to want to dissolve the partnership because of the deadlock and the resulting bad impact on the business. They ought to visit a lawyer to initiate the dissolution method and thwart the distribution of belongings and liabilities a number of the partners. It's vital to follow the procedure outlined inside the Partnership Act 1961 to ensure a trustful and criminal dissolution of the partnership. The other probable outcomes of the given situation is Liza and Sarah might have to think about ending their partnership if all effort to find a solution fail. In this case, the partner would need to split up the existing company's assets and liabilities before splitting up. Then, Liza and Sarah could launch a new company with an eye to a growth, and Hakimi and Haikal, who take a conservative approach to business, could keep running the current one. After the sole proprietorship, partnership is the oldest and most popular form of business. A partnership is mainly based on a written contract or a voluntary and legal oral agreement. Under the above discussion, we can say that partnership business is a legal business and its partners are also legal because partners have to perform some formalities. Conflict can happen for a variety of reasons in the complicated world of business partnerships, and the resolution can have a big impact on the company's future. The secret is in clear communication, innovative problem solving, and a shared dedication to the long-term success of the company. Finally, the decision should be made in the best interest of all parties involved and the partnership's continued success. The most important thing of this business is belief. Without belief, everything is baseless, as the partnership business is conceived of some partners. So, the partners must be honest and faithful to each other. If there is lack of perfect relationship among the partners, the business must be dissolved.